In 1580, while presenting to Queen Elizabeth I her contrived entitlement to a British Empire, including lands in the New World, John Dee makes reference to the Welsh prince Madoc, who, by the heritage of his father, Owain Gwyned's mother, a Viking Irish princess, was, during Dee's time, thought to have followed Leif Erikson's route to the southwest of Eric the Red settlement in Greenland. Madoc is said to have taken 10 ships of Welsh to North America, where they fought briefly with the Cherokee, before traveling up the Missouri River, where his people interbred with the native Mandans, who later merged with the Hidatsa. The Cherokee, indigenous to the mid-southeast, had been re-encountered in Dee's era as early as the mid-1500s by the De Soto expedition. The Cherokee tribe name is derived from the Creek for people of a different speech. The Cherokee language is Iroquoian, but differs slightly. In their own language, the Cherokee call themselves the Kitawa, or the people of Kitua, and are called Kitua also by the Algonquins. The Montauks, pharaoh chiefs of the Algonquin and related tribes of the Northeast, had been established at Long Island for 3,000 years before they sold Manhattan Island to the Dutch East Indies Trading Company to establish New Amsterdam in 1625. In 1609, Henry Hudson, searching for a new passage on behalf of the Dutch East Indies Company, explored Delaware Bay and the Hudson River Valley. Here he encountered the confederation of 32 Lenni Lenape tribes, whose de facto rulers were the Mintucket tribe of eastern Long Island. The collected tribes of Long Island, known as the Metoac, were ruled by the 4 sons of Mangachse, Long Knife, the sachem of the Mintucket family. These 4 were Pagadicat, ruling the Pogatuckets, Winandoc, ruling the Mintucket, Nawidino, ruling the Shinnecox, and Mamowets, ruling the Carcoogs. The Mintucket and Shinnecox of eastern Long Island spoke an Algonquin dialect similar to the Pequot, Mohegan, Neantec, and Narragansett, while the other Metoac in central and western Rhode Island spoke a dialect similar to the Metabasic and Wappinger. In 1600, there were probably about 10,000 combined Metoac people living in the Long Island, Delaware Bay, and Hudson River Valley area. Although not officially first written down until the early 1800s by the multilingual Cherokee Sequoyah, when, from 1809 to 1821, he invented the talking leaves syllabary, certain letters from this Cherokee syllabary seem, to some scholars, to mimic some of those developed as Enochian letters in late 1581 and early 1582 by John Dee and his scrying partner Edward Kelly. Because the Cherokee syllabary was written down around 360 years after the invention of the Enochian alphabet by Dee and Kelly, and was done so by a Cherokee man, whom would have presumably had no knowledge of Dee and Kelly's work, it remains an anomaly why these certain letters would seem logographically similar.